everyone, so today I wanted to film a video all about creating the perfect morning routine. So last year I really got better with my morning routine. I used to get up at like 8 o'clock and I'd be rushing, I wouldn't be organised, I'd be stressed, and it was just not good really. It was so unorganised, and it was sort of when lockdown happened, I was like, one thing I really need to improve on is my morning routine. I need to sort of develop it and actually come up with something that suits me and sort of just starts my day right, because you don't want to go into like before actually starting work, you don't want to be feeling stressed before you started doing anything. So I really researched into how I could create a better morning routine for myself. And I sort of perfected this through, there are 5 simple things really that helped me come up with my morning routine, and now I do this pretty much every single day. I get up at this time and I do this routine, and it just sets my day up right. I feel so much happier, I feel so much more organised, and yeah, I just start the day far better. So I wanted to share this with you today. If you do like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also leave me a comment down below letting me know what you're going to improve on your morning routine, or if you have a perfect morning routine already, let me know what you do, as I'm always looking to improve as well. So the first thing you should do for your morning routine is set the time you want to get up every day. So I knew I wanted to be getting up earlier, because I used to get up at like a silly time. I used to be getting up at like 8 when I had work, which obviously you just waste so much of the day as well. So one of the things I wanted to do was get up earlier, and I knew in my head I wanted to get up at 5 every morning, but I knew it would not be reasonable to just go from getting up at 8 to getting up at 5. I just knew that was not the way to do it. I tried things like that before, and like I could do it for like one day and that was it. So I decided I wanted to get up at 5. So what I started to do is getting up a bit earlier each day. So for example, I was getting up at 8, so I started getting up at 7:30, and I sort of did that for a week or possibly 2 weeks, and then I did that for a week or possibly 2 weeks, and then I moved on to getting up at 7, and then I did that for a week or 2 weeks, and then got up at 6:30. And I kept doing that until I was getting up at 5 o'clock every single morning, and I'll happily say I'm stuck to that as well. So every single day I get up at 5. It's definitely been harder during the winter, I'm not going to lie. The summer it was nice and easy because it's like bright and it sort of feels like you want to get up, whereas when it's freezing cold, raining, and it's 5 in the morning, it's definitely not as easy. But I promise you, like once you are up and once you're ready, you feel so much better. Like it does, to start with, it does not feel like when you're first like laying in bed and you just think, oh, I've got to get up, it does not feel good. But once you're up and out, you just feel so much better with yourself. So yeah, that is my first tip, get up gradually to start with. So tip number 2 is exercise. I think exercise is so important. Honestly, this was another thing that sort of came from lockdown. I never used to exercise, but it was my brother always said to me, he was like, you've got to start exercising, you've got to start doing your fitness, and just being a healthier person. So he got me doing Joe Wicks workouts, and I started with them, and to start with, I'm not gonna lie, I hated them. I was so exhausted, and I just thought, oh, I felt like I was dying by the end of them. But after I did them more and more often, and you do get into the routine of doing it, and that is why I love to add exercise into my morning routine, because once you like get up and you exercise, it's just so good to know you've done that. So by the time I start work, I've already often done like half an hour workout, and that is just the best feeling ever, knowing that you've done that. So number 2 is exercise. Please make sure you do exercise into your morning routine. There are so many like free videos as well. So there's like Joe Wicks. I'll leave a few in the description. So if you want some like suggestions on videos you could complete, I'll leave a few of them in the description, because I'll find some of the ones I do. But yeah, I mix it up a bit as well. Like some days I'll do arms, some days I'll do abs, some days I'll go on a run. And in the summer it's really lovely as well, because you can obviously do a lot outside. Not so good at the moment, but yeah, in the summer definitely make the most of getting outside. And that brings me on to tip number 3, which is actually getting outside. And I think this is another huge part of your morning routine. You've got to really wake you up. One of the best ways is to get outside. Obviously in winter this is not as easy. So yeah, even if you just stand at your back door for a few minutes and just take a few deep breaths, getting outside in the morning is so important and will definitely set your day up right. So tip number 4, and this that's not 4. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is doing meditation or affirmations, and if I'm honest, this is the one I have found most difficult. But when looking into, like, when I was creating my morning routine, this was one that so many successful people do in their day, is meditate and say affirmations. And I found the affirmations to start with, that was weird, but I find that easier to do than the meditation. I find meditation so difficult. I think it's just like sitting there and not doing anything for 10, 20, 30 minutes. So I do think I've got better than I used to be, and it was when my friend said to me, she was like, start with like a small meditation, so like 5-10 minutes, don't just go in for like half an hour, because you won't be able to do it. So yes, again, do it gradually. So start with like just 5 minutes of meditating and just see how you get on. It's definitely not easy, and definitely something I'm really working on still, because my brain is always like trying to think of 101 things. So when I've actually just got to sit there and meditate, I find that really difficult. But yeah, it's something I'm definitely working on still myself, but something I think is so important to add into your morning routine. Tip number 5, and that is planning your day. And I know that seems a little bit weird to do in your morning routine. However, I think it is so important to not extend your morning routine too much, because I know when it was lockdown and in the summer, I would spend quite a bit of time on my morning routine, whereas actually you do need to get to a point where you've had your relaxing, lovely morning routine, but then you do need to get into your day and start getting on with the tasks that need to be done. So I like to, once I've sort of finished my morning routine, I like to plan my day. I write down my to-do list, my schedule, just so I know what I've got to do, because then that makes it so much easier when I need to move on and actually get stuff done in my day. So that is my 5 top tips on creating a morning routine. So number 1 is getting up at a good time. Number 2 is exercise. Number 3 is getting outside. Number 4 is meditation and affirmations. And number 5 is getting your day planned so you can have a successful day ahead. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. If you have watched all the way to the end, please do like and subscribe, as it really helps me to grow my channel. I would also love to hear what other videos you'd like, and also let me know about your morning routines too. Do you have one? Are you going to improve yours? What do you do in your morning routine? As yeah, like I said, I'm always trying to improve, so yeah, let me know about your morning routine too. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!